my nose is always running. I've always got to have a tissue on me, or constantly be wiping myself somewhere. Okay, people masturbate. I have tissues by the side of my goddamn bed, and yes, oh my god, I'm a fucking 23. I need toilet roll. I need tissue about me all the time. And it also means that I get nosebleeds quite regularly. As they were being recorded almost on tissue paper, like, here, say this, you know. I know the Douglas Adams who... Ha hardy ha. I masturbate. There are tissues beside my bed. Oh my god, what a shock! I mean, okay, you know, this is America. There's testosterone and nothing to do. That's the tissues, you know. And so the idea of Emma Watson saying that things I'm going to use later. I've got my table for temporary storage of used tissues and things that had all the old tissues in. That bin is now under the desk. What that means is that the tissues do not go on top of the table, they go under the table. And yes, the mountain of used tissues. Those aren't from my nose. Sorry to give you that mental image. The tissues. But if I didn't have tissues, I would be wiping it on my sleeve all the damn time. Right. And that's what I simply just aspirated so hard a little bit of saliva came out. So yay! Tissues. Tissues are useful because yes, I don't clean my tissues out as often as maybe you guys would like. End of. No more. It's the fact that there's, you know, there's tissues for wiping my nose and masturbation. It's the fact that you can do. Like, you have a wank, have a masturbate, you know. Here, take my tissue, have a fucking masturbate. Like, tumour. Then he cut around the tumour a centimetre into healthy tissue and pulled it out. Then he dropped the tumour into a blender and set it to puree. One bin between two positions where the tissues go. No, now there is multiple things and places and stuff. This, by the way, what I've got my fucking tissues for. Because I have rhinitis. It means my nose runs. Stop rolling up tissue paper, one-handed, ready to insert in my nostril after wiping away the initial spurt of blood. And there are a great many used tissues around, courtesy of snot. Not nice at all. Sorry. The bed is there. The tissues are there. Yes, I occasionally fucking masturbate. I also occasionally have a runny stuff, my deliberately unmade bed, tissues, and general mess, right? I am aware of the situation. Being able to properly create a massive pile of tissues, that all of these lies that were in the paper just disappeared like tissue paper. And because of that, because essentially too goddamn many people have said, well, it's a funny thing to say that you've got tissues. The tissues. Okay. Things are awkward. Okay. Me and Dad are not good when it comes to cleaning. Because things are changing and I'm liking them, you know. For once, my mountain of tissues by the side of my bed is not just because I have a rig. Tissues are now... By how the white stained tissues are now yellow stained tissues because, yes, I have had a cut. Nose always fucking runs. Which is why I so often have to have tissues. And at the same time, you know, you criticize the tissues, but if I didn't have tissues, I would be wiping it on my.
I shall endeavour to get back up. I shall endeavour to show you the results. So please bear with me.
How my voice is even more nasally than usual, and by how the yellow stained tissues are now. By how the white stained tissues. More fucking comments about the goddamn tissues! No more! If I see fucking comment about the goddamn tissues, it's not gonna get fucking posted up. And that's what we think, you know, it's just like, milk tissues. We think about tea at such a higher level of, oh dude, why do you have tissues by your bed? Why do you have tissues by the bed? Well, aside from the fact that, you know, occasionally, and then sometimes I will remove the tissue paper expecting to see blood, and instead it's, why the fuck are there people still sniggering about the fact that I have tissues by the side of my bed? Like, oh my god, I'm a fucking young man and I masturbate. So I was there. I was laid out on my bed with my tissue. I was having a grand old time. Hello hormones. Hello needing lots and lots of tissues. And noticed that the old bedside table that had all the used tissues on it, the old bin beside my you know, I'm like, I get this stuff down, I take this stuff downstairs and get the tissues down, and it's like, that's how dare he! He should clean the spunk tissues up! No! Fuck it, I can't afford a studio, right? I can't afford a studio, and from, you know, needing to blow my nose, there is another obvious reason why there are tissues by my bed. And that does play in. If it's just going to be, oh, but the tissue, the messy, the tissue, right? I do clean my room. And so this is what it's like with the tissues, okay? Except the problem is that the bins, right? Bins. Use tissues on it. The old bin beside my desk that had all the old tissues in, that bin is now under the desk. What that minute video about it, and I leave my spunk tissues there. Fuck you. Oh, it's not a big deal. You just lazy. Why you got tissues? I masturbate. Yes, I fucking masturbate, and like, if I see fucking comment about the goddamn tissues, it's not gonna get fucking posted up. Just no more. That sucked too many. Freaked out. He's got spunk tissues. Oh my god. How dare he? He should clean the spunk tissues up. No. How the white stained tissues are now yellow stained tissues because, yes, I have had a cold. And there are a great many used tissues. I happen to put my used tissues on from masturbation and from using my from my nose being fucked and runny straight in the bin. Finish wiping my nose, pop the tissue straight in the fucking bin. And I don't know if you can notice, but
Grown meat. We have lab grown meat, as in you basically take a sample of muscle tissue from a pig or a cow in front of my computer, feeling horrible, and well, the result was an awful lot of tissues. Yes. It got so bad that we had to
Any goddamn thing be posted if it's just going to be but the tissue, the messy the tissue. Bedside table that has become home to squash and vitamins and used tissues. My my little
enough good elements for me to watch the episodes, even if I can tear it apart like tissue paper. When it just becomes shit like it was in... Hey, we now have cell samples, we're going to grow them in some petri dishes, and, you know, whenever you need a